All right. Yeah. So I mean, my regulars should be able to see, like, yeah, my regulars, like all five of them, should be able to see that I'm live. So they should, Oni and
Yeah,
Douglas and Carlos, JT, and Karoshi should show up and hang out.
and Francini, she subscribed
Yeah,
to my channel the
Francine.
other
Yeah,
day.
she's there. I love her. She's so nice all the time. Always so positive, so helpful. I don't ask her to do any of that. She just
Yeah,
does. It's funny. She's like some 25-year-old in Brazil that just freaking loves guitar or whatever. I don't know,
yeah,
but
it's
it's
kind of cool
cool.
how there's so many people like across the world. Like I think Brody's in Colorado, you're in California,
Yeah,
I'm here in Indiana. She's
yeah.
over. You said Brazil. It's like yeah, we're
Brazil.
all
Yeah,
on this platform.
yeah,
It's kind of cool.
and then like Cleveland and Tanja and Varg are in like Norway, and so
Yeah, I
like
saw that.
they come over. They hang out with me all the time, and like for them it's like 2 in the morning. For me, it's literally 5 in the afternoon. But it's funny because like I still have to go
Yeah,
to sleep in a couple hours because of my friggin' job, but.
for me it's 8 o'clock, 8:10 right now. But
Yeah, usually 3 hour difference.
yeah, I've never been to California.
Yeah, I've never been to Indiana. I I looked up the directions or like kind of your address, and I did like a Google, and I looked up like you know how you can do Google
Yeah,
Maps and like kind of simulate driving down the road, and
yeah,
yeah, it looked like a lot like it's not like that in California. Like it looks like it was one of those like over there. It was like you're in a town and then
yep.
you drive for like 45 minutes or hours of just like fields or
It is. Yep.
or
It's Indiana's
nothing.
all fields. There's nothing
And
here.
then,
Nothing
then
here.
you get to another town, whereas like California, it's just nonstop city, 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 city. Like
Yeah, and
everything
here in
is just
Indiana, it's like here in Indiana, all the towns look the same.
yeah,
All of them look the same. They have that old kind of like 1950s look, and they have the old
yeah,
buildings and maybe a few big
or
cities here and there, like Fort Wayne and Indy. But
yeah,
other than that,
or it's like whatever town. I'm sorry, I don't want to be sound like I'm being a dick, but it's like your town, it'd be like, all right, well, yeah, we got a grocery store and a post
yep,
office and a Jack in the Box.
that's exactly how my town. Like my town's so boring. We have people that go to Walmart for fun. Like that's what people do is they go into Walmart and just hang out. Like there's nothing
Yeah,
to
that's
do.
how it was. Yeah, when I was living with my grandma, it's like there's nothing that the coolest thing in town is and then it's like, oh, you want to go to Walmart? Yeah, that's a half hour on that freeway. You want to go to
Yeah,
yeah, you want to go to Best Buy? Oh, that's an hour and a half over in Kenosha or whatever. you know, but
yeah.
yeah,
I
it's like
definitely want to
here,
go to
literally
California.
anything you could ever want to do is like all there's like 10 of them within here in my drive to work.
Thing. Yeah, I definitely want to go to California someday
Yeah,
just to kind
it's
of visit.
cool and it sucks too, but
Yeah,
there's good
pretty
things
much
and
all
bad
the
things
states
about it.
around us too are not really that exciting. Like, I mean, Illinois has a few cities, Ohio, Kentucky. I mean, there's not a whole lot to do, but there's some
Yeah,
big cities kind of in between.
yeah. My mom, we grew up in California, all our life, and then in like 99 2000, my mom just like met somebody who lived in Maine, and she just moved out there, and that's where
Dang,
she lived. And
that's
yeah,
like
like
on
Kenny
the
Bond.
other side of the country.
Yeah, yeah, it's crazy. And it's funny because she grew up, born and raised in California, Nevada, like around here. But you talk to her now, she talks like she's lived there her whole life. She's adopted the accent and everything, and yeah, she'll say like Nor'wester and all shit like that. And um, but yeah, it is funny. All right, who's here? Oni, what's up, dude? Oni, talking to my buddy Riff. We met him last night.
Yep.
I'm gonna call you
Last night
that
was
from
kind
now
of
on. That's gonna be your new name. It should be that's your first name now. You're called Riff.
I mean, I accept it. I mean, that's what people call me on other live streams too. So I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah, it sounds good. Oh, it is. It's cool. Yeah, it's funny. In fifth grade, like I grew my hair out and that sideburns or whatever, and some other random older kids decided to start calling me Elvis. And I got so mad. I was like, "Nah, don't call me Elvis," and blah. And I got stuck with that nickname forever. And whatever. And then I grew up and I finished school, or became like a junior or senior, and I realized like, shit, my nickname is Elvis. That's actually cool. Like I could be stuck with a
Yeah.
way worse fucking nickname than Elvis. So I don't know what I'm so mad about.
Yeah, I want to grow long hair. That's kind of what I want to do. I mean, it's still kind of
Yeah.
short, but I mean, I don't know how to do it really. Because I mean, I tried before, but there's just so many like awkward stages in growing your hair.
You just don't cut it for a really long time. Is basically how
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
And yeah, it either looks like shit or it doesn't. And yeah, and does yours like get curly or anything like that or
Mine gets like really wavy. I feel like when it
yeah
gets like long, but I need to find like styles kind of in between because mine kind
yeah
of gets like everywhere.
yeah
There's not really a
yeah
system
just
to it.
kind of yeah. My hair is so thin. No matter how long it gets, I can't tie it in a ponytail. And like now, I mean, yeah, I'm freaking old and bald now. I mean, like you look at me like this, it looks okay, but I mean, the second, like, look at that, I got nothing left up there.
Yeah,
It's gone.
I'll probably
Yeah,
be bald someday too. Kind of runs in
yeah,
my family.
and that's literally the only reason why I wear a hat while I'm streaming or playing on videos. And see, I sent you that guitar that I played on your that riff you sent. And what was
Yeah,
the first fucking comment? It was some guy that was like, "Hey, dude, you should shave your head. You look okay bald." And I'm like, dude, I don't need
actually,
you to fucking tell me that. I already know.
I've not checked the I remember I think Francini posted a I did not see that
Yeah,
comment.
yeah, hers was positive. Like, yeah, and then it's some rando, and it was at me, and he's like, "Hey, if you shave," he's trying to be positive, but still, he's like, "Hey, you should shave your head. You look okay with the beard." I'm like, I don't fucking want to. Yeah,
Yeah, I would just do
like,
whatever makes you happy, bro.
yeah,
Like
I
anything.
still got side hair. I don't need to shave my whole head just because I'm fucking bald on the top.
Yeah, something I kind of have to get over is fear of what other people think. Because I would have long hair already. I tried a couple of years ago. I cut it because I don't think people liked it very much, and it was
Yeah,
getting
yeah,
everywhere.
yeah.
And
That's something that'll be a lot easier for you when you get out of high school. Is just not
yeah,
giving a fuck
for
what other
sure.
people think. Like I mean, when in the '90s, it was way different because, like, and I don't even know because I haven't been in this school for 30 years. But from what I hear, like in my day, bullying was like really bad. Like you get beat up and
Oh
shit.
yeah,
But yeah, and then now it seems like everyone's got their cell phones and everybody's so careful and it's almost like the bullies get kicked out of school like compared to where it used to be. But
yeah. Now you just have people just fighting just because there's a fight like
yeah,
every week in my school, and
really.
everybody is kind of really quiet and unsocial, like you said. Like there's a lot of people on their
Like
phones.
actual fist fights of like two people trying to like beat the shit
Yeah,
out of each other? Really?
yeah. We had a
Gnarly.
kid like last week. He was smoking weed out in his car in the student parking lot, and the
Yeah.
cops came and suspended him.
Yeah.
So
Well,
I mean, there's
yeah,
still
that,
stuff
that
that goes
that was
on, but
happening back then too. Well, yeah, yeah. So even though is it legal in your state?
no, it is not. It is
Not,
weed's
no.
not legal. Nothing.
But even
Almost.
still, you'd still have to be 21, so it'd still be,
Yep.
yeah,
We're one of the few states where it is illegal because the ones that border us, it is legal. Like Michigan, you can. I
yeah,
live right next to Michigan. I mean, like 5 minutes
yeah,
away. You go over there, you can smoke weed.
yeah. My grandparents were from St. John's, which was a small town in Michigan. But
Yeah, Michigan's a really popular state, and then you come down to Indiana. It's like it's nothing like. I mean, Michigan looks similar, but at least there's things to do in Michigan. I mean, you got Detroit, you got the Great Lake. It's like down here, it's just cornfields. I mean, that's all
yeah,
it is. I mean, we got
you turn backwards and you can turn around and run backwards through the cornfield. Was it half baked or something?
it's almost all like agricultural use, and then small towns, and then like two big cities. I mean, we got South Bend, but the main cities are Fort Wayne and Indianapolis. But
Yeah,
it's about it. I don't know if I'll move out of this state when I'm older or not. Definitely want to travel though.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you got to worry about school shooters. That is crazy. But I worry about shooters at Costco because that building's so
Yeah.
fucking busy. Like, I'm surprised that hasn't happened more times. I mean, literally, we open at 9 in the morning, and by 9:30, there's 300 people in the building shopping at the friggin' warehouse I work at because it's so busy in that town.
Yeah, I don't really. I mean, there was a school shooting a little while back ago, but I don't really hear about them as much as I did like a couple years ago.
Yeah,
Like,
it
I
was
hear about most
like
shootings in like
three,
public
three to
places.
5 years ago. It was happening like every week. And that
Yeah,
shit was crazy. Oh yeah, I remember like somebody would leave their backpack on the floor. I'd be like, "Whose was this? Get this out of here! Someone come pick this up." Who's like even I got paranoid. But yeah,
yeah. It seems like there's more shootings in like public places, like you were talking about. There's a lot of shootings at like stores or big gatherings, like on the fair that's
yeah,
like an hour away from my house. That was shot up,
yeah.
and then
That's what.
the
That's
malls
what.
and everything.
That's why I'm surprised I haven't. I mean, I think there's been one in a Costco, but I haven't heard about too many of them. Or other than that, actually today at work, I shouldn't talk about my job too much. But I don't really talk negative about my jobs. I don't want to be. You ever see those internet stories of somebody who's like shows behind the stage footage of
Yeah,
their job, and then the next clip is them being like, "Oh my god, I got fired." Oh, we're talking about my job or whatever. But yeah, I don't really say anything negative. But yeah,
yeah. Well, I don't know. I hated it at first, but I really like my job. It's
that's
it's it's
cool.
pretty
Yeah,
cool.
you just work like 4 to 6 hours a day. Just go in the back, just
Yep.
clean up. You come in like
Yeah.
right after the dinner rush and just clean up the mess or all the dishes or
Yep.
whatever.
He
Yeah,
basically I clean dishes and then at the end of the night we pretty much clean everything from the kitchen, then mop and
yeah,
sweep and then I'm out of there. It's pretty chill, honestly.
yeah,
Like I'm just in and
yeah.
out.
Especially as a kid. I mean, sorry. I mean,
Yeah.
15, 16. Were you 16 or 15?
16. I'm gonna be 17 in January, so
Okay,
hopefully it's
cool.
too
Yeah,
good.
that's a
Yep.
perfect type of job. You don't want to be working 40 hours a week. You just want to, make a little bit of money while you're still,
Yep.
going to school or whatever. Still living at home, not paying rent, not paying car payments, not paying
Yep.
all that paycheck you get to use to buy guitars from me. So,
Yeah, I want an ESP snake bite eventually. Those are like $1,500, but I mean, I don't even know if I would
yeah,
spend that much money on one. I'd probably find one used, but I don't
yeah,
know. They're nice
yeah,
guitars though. They got like
yeah. My PRS was like 700 something used,
but
and then I
that's pretty
traded
good
in
for
a
a guitar.
bunch of other stuff. Yeah. Yeah, and then that telly I just got, I freaking love it. It was only $260,
Yeah, a
like brand
lot of
new
the
from
guitars
Guitar
I
Center.
had,
So
like I had a Squire Strat that my grandparents gave me. It played just like the Fenders I would play at Sweetwater. It's like and to me it's really the amplifier that you have because like I feel like the cheaper amplifiers don't sound as good as like I just got
yeah,
a $200 Fender amp. It sounds a lot better, like distortion wise, clean tone wise, sounds a lot better than a lot of the cheaper amps. I feel
yeah.
like the amplifier really matters.
Well, yeah, all my tones come from my pedal. I got that
Yeah,
multi effects, and I don't even play through a guitar amp. I just play through two big ass media speakers, and just plug the multi effects pedal into that switchboard I got,
yeah.
and then all that all. What was
You seen
that?
Brody setup? Brody's amp setup
I
in
saw he.
his live streams.
Yeah, he's got the Marshall stack and
Yeah,
stuff
yeah.
over there. And then I did see a post just recently. He got a bunch of recording equipment, and I don't know how he's going to have that set up yet. But
I would be his rhythm guitarist if I could, but I don't live in Colorado. So
I already have that job, but I don't live in
yeah,
Colorado
yeah.
either. Yeah, I
Yeah,
took
I'm
that.
definitely more of
I
a rhythm
took that
guy.
job way before you found him.
Yeah,
I
yeah, that's
claimed
fair.
that one
That's
a
fair.
while ago.
Yeah, I don't know. I had a band with this guy at my school. He's an insane drummer, but he just I don't know. He wants to focus on other stuff, so I'm probably just
Yeah,
gonna end up dropping some instrumental stuff maybe eventually. But other than that,
yeah, yeah. Yeah, back in 2007, I think I was talking about it on stream, and a lot of people know this one. But yeah, my friend Sean Elge, who's the
yep.
amazing drummer that I played that clip of him, and now he's the drummer for KK's Priest, which is KK Downing's version of Judas Priest, which is freaking awesome. But yeah, he had a drum. He had my other friend Al, who's a guitar teacher. had a couple guitar students, and he wanted to give them experiences what it was like to play in a band. So, like, they paid for the experience, like their parents paid. I don't know how much it was, but we did a bunch of practice sessions and then did an actual show at a venue, like at a bar
Yeah.
or a club or so. And my buddy was just like, you know all the songs, come sing for us. So I did. So yeah, I could technically say I was in a band with Sean Elge. So I can technically say that I used to be in a band with one of the guys from Priest, which is a
Yeah, that
little
is insane. That's crazy.
technical thing that I like to say, but still true. But
Yeah, that is
you still always
insane.
have to be like, it's kind of like in the Tenacious D movie where Kyle Gass is like, yeah, I know all the guys from Sabbath. Yeah, it's like, yeah, I used to be in a band with one of the guys from Priest. Yeah, I did. Yeah. It's like, yeah, I didn't. Yeah, it's kind of a
The
joke, but still somewhat true.
fact that you knew him beforehand too, it's kind of crazy.
Yeah, I knew him since fifth grade, and like even back then, you were like, this guy's cool. He's gonna do something. And then
Yeah, he was like, yeah.
sophomore year in high school, he actually got expelled
Oh,
because he got caught with he got caught with weed again. We're talking about that, and so he got expelled from school. So he just went and got his not well, I almost said DUI. No, he went and got his GED, and it was pretty much like graduating. He pretty much got his high school diploma, and then he had all this free time to play the drums and got really fucking good. But yeah, I don't want anyone listening or like if your parents watch this later, I'm not encouraging you to drop out of school or anything like that. So
oh yeah. I don't really have anybody
yeah,
that watches my YouTube channel. I mean, I kind of
yeah,
keep it on the down low from people at my school, just kind of because I don't know, it's kind of something
yeah.
I kind of
Like
want to
why,
do on the
yeah,
side,
why would
you
you?
know.
It's just opening yourself up for people to be dicks to you. But yeah,
Yeah,
I've
that's
had
that.
I have like three people at work that watch my shit, and JT, I work with him every day. Me and him have known each other for over 17 years, working together at Costco, and then Kairoshi on my stream is actually his dog, and he just has a tablet that he puts in front of his dog and sets
Oh,
it up, which is funny because like the dog actually sits and watches my stream, and that's why whenever you see a text from that one, it's just a little picture of a dog because it's just him going, "Hey, I'm a dog."
I need to find a good audio system for when I start making better videos. Because if you watch the black and short that I made, I mean, I played the riff right technically, but the audio is just so bad. Like you know how Brody's audio is in his shorts that he posts. I kind of want it to sound
Yeah,
like that. I
yeah,
need to figure out how to do that.
yeah. I mean, mine is completely raw. I'm just in the
Yep.
garage with my shit turned up as loud
Same.
as I feel like it and yelling as loud as to get over it. But yeah, I mean, the way Brody does, it does sound much cleaner and much better than what I did. Nah, Cleveland, this is not my supervisor, Steven. This is the riff lord, Alex McCarthy.
Yeah.
Don't
Yep.
ever confuse him with Steven, dude. This guy's cool.
Yeah.
Uh,
A lot of these guys may have been subscribed to my last channel. I have no idea, but I'm trying to build up from the bottom, and hopefully I can, eventually
yeah,
make donations or get
yeah, that
donations.
really sucks that happened because it sounds like such a stupid thing.
Yeah, me and my brother were literally fishing on this lake, and
Yeah,
he had a TikTok account for his fishing stuff, and he was like, it'd be a really good idea for a video. And I was like, what? Us giving a fish a beer. So we took one from the cooler and we went fishing. The first one we caught, he had me take the video. He was just pouring it down the fish's throat, and then
yeah.
I
Isn't
posted on
like you like
YouTube.
pulling the fish like that and like pouring it like
Yep.
that or something? Yeah,
Yeah, but then
that's
I see videos of like
people
fish
chopping the
getting
heads off and
yeah,
cutting them and tearing them open and
yeah.
shit. But no, but that one's too much. No.
Yeah, and it ended up getting my channel taken down, and it sucks because they didn't say they were gonna take my channel down. They just said that I had to wait for 2 weeks, so I did. And on the last day of my 2 weeks, they had said that they
Then
were gonna take my channel down, even though I didn't cross the line. So they took it
yeah,
down with, and it didn't even need to be taken down because I didn't post it again. They said if I did it again, then I would get a strike and then it would get taken down. But I only posted it twice because the first time I didn't know what had
yeah,
happened. So
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Anthony's quality is really good than a lot of the ones I see. Your guitar is really clear whenever I watch the live streams. So a lot of
Okay.
the ones I see are a lot of the ones I see are pretty bad. But I don't know if it's just people's skill or if they're not if their phone is an older model or I don't know. But did I show you my
Okay.
bass? I started playing bass like 6 months ago because my brother got
Yeah,
me a
I
bass.
originally wanted to play bass, and I bought the bass, and then one I'm like, well, I should have a six string too, and then
Yeah,
just had way more fun with it. And just kept going on that.
I'm not very good at bass, but I mean I like the feel of it. I think
Yeah,
I could be a bassist in a band if
definitely.
I wanted to.
Oh, yeah, definitely. And then originally when I started picking up the bass, I was like, I'm only gonna use my fingers, to play.
Yeah,
And then the second I actually started using a pick, I realized, holy shit, it's so much easier to play bass with a pick.
yeah. I actually use I got them back here. They're called Dunlop Tortex picks. This
Yeah.
is what Jason
Okay.
Newsted uses. There's
Yeah.
so much
So
I don't know the feel of them's nice.
yeah, and it only takes one thing to justify. If anyone talks shit about you playing with a pick, you just gotta say one thing.
Yep,
Lemmy played with a
yep.
pick. Yep, that's it.
And Jason Newsted didn't. Lemmy was
Jason
his
Newsted plays with a
inspiration.
pick, and Lemmy played with a pick. So fuck you.
Yeah, that's true. I'm
Yeah.
16 years old, but I am over halfway to 17. I'll be 17 in like 4 months. So,
Oh
which I'm
yeah.
only saying that because um, I cannot wait to be an adult. Because then, well, not just an adult, but I want to be out of school because like school's gonna
So
be
then,
too much.
then you get in trouble. You can get charged as an adult too.
Yeah, it's like I told my mom like because everybody's wanting me to go to college, and it's like I really enjoy working. I love just working and making money. And that's what I want to do. I just want to get a good full-time job, save up some money, maybe have kids in my 30s when I have a lot of money saved up, and then just play music.
Yeah.
And then that's pretty much the plan. You were young, there was
Yeah.
still hope. Yeah, I will keep playing. All of us should keep playing. Music is not just something that people should just strive to be successful at, but just music is
Yeah.
something that we can all share. It's like
Yeah.
I do it because it makes me happy. I don't care if
Yeah.
I get
Absolutely.
successful from it or anything.
Yeah. Yeah. I played when I was, my mom bought me the first guitar I had when I was your age was a Squire Strat,
Yeah, that's
and
what I had.
then yeah, and then somewhere around I wasn't like I have pretty serious ADD, and I just wasn't practicing like I should, and wasn't progressing. And then my dad was just like, you're not practicing guitar. I'm not going to pay for your lessons anymore. And then just kind of stopped playing. And then like 3 years ago, 2023, I had to have knee surgery, and I was like, dude, I need something to do because I'm not just going to watch TV and play video games. I'm already bored of that. I need something to do that's going to take up a lot of my time. And I was like, well, fuck, I've been wanting to start playing guitar again for a while now. So that's when I got
Yeah,
back into it.
instrument. I mean, a lot of people. I don't know. Like I said, I get a lot of crap for it sometimes, but it's like I feel like it's a really cool skill to just have.
Yeah.
Because I don't know, it's like with my hands with the down picking that I do for metal. It's like I don't know. It's kind of incorporated into my like I don't know. I developed some kind of like skill with like rhythm over time, and it's like it's good to kind of develop those skills kind of within that skill, and I don't know. I really like that. So if that makes sense, I don't know.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, and it is a good skill to have, and then like you can just randomly do something or bust it out and impress somebody that was
Yep.
like, I had no idea you could do that. Like, it'll be
Yep.
out work
Oh my
and
god,
like
the thing that makes me so
randomly a
mad. Yeah, the people like
randomly
they're
a
so
pallet of guitars
innocent.
will show up, and then all of a sudden I'll be like, oh, check it out. Yeah, I know how to tune this and play it, and somebody else will be like, oh shit, what? That's pretty cool. Yeah.
And it's like it sucks because there's people at I mean, like I'm not say like I said, music is something that should be shared with everybody, but it's like it just there's people at my school that like I don't know. They say like they're the ones in my grade that are known for playing music, right? Especially
Yeah.
like there's this one kid that plays the guitar too. It's like and I've seen him play, and I mean he's good, and I'm not saying he's bad. Like I said, music is something to be shared, but it's like all these people, like I mean, I wish I could show them what I could do because maybe because there's a bunch of kids that like are looking for a band that I feel like if I I showed
Yeah.
my talent, I could, and it's like I don't know. It's kind of
Yeah. Yeah. I had a close opportunity to play a show. My dad plays the drums, and every once in a while he'll do a show with some people he knows, and but it was like every year or two. It's not like a regular thing. So they have a show coming up, and the person who's playing their rhythm guitar apparently has just decided that they didn't need to learn any of the songs. They're just going to show up and just jam.
yep.
And it's one thing if you're playing in the garage like that, but if you're gonna like play a show in front of people that are like, there, and you're gonna play songs that people know, you should have the respect for the songs to learn how to play them the way they're supposed to go. And so I was like, all right, well, tell me what the songs are and what's the day of the show, and I'll try to learn them. And then my dad was like, the show's on Friday, and it's 15 songs, and I'm like, yeah, that's not gonna happen, dude. Yeah, sorry, bro. I mean, I would
Yeah,
love to
someone.
play a live show, but I don't think I can learn 15 songs by this Friday, which is
Yeah,
literally 3 days away at this point in time.
if someone had offered for me to play in a band, I would. I don't know. Like it depends. Like I'm only set. Like if I'm gonna play in a band, it's gonna be heavy metal, and I don't know if I
Well,
do play
yeah,
in a
I
band,
mean,
I'm gonna learn all the songs.
what if you had the opportunity to play in a band, and they were, and then they're like, we already got a show. There's
Yep.
people that are gonna be there, but we just play Green Day covers. Would you still be willing to do it?
Oh, I love punk music. I mean, I love
Yeah,
all
okay.
sorts of music.
Or whatever, just a band that you're not that into, you know?
I'm trying to think of a band I'm not into. I'm trying to think because I feel like
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with any band. There's bands that I prefer not to listen to.
Yeah.
Like as
And
far as metal band, I don't listen to any like death metal because I don't understand what they're saying. But I mean, I like
I
thrash
never got
and
into death metal either. I mean,
yeah.
Slayer is about as heavy as I get. Slayer and then Nihilist, my buddy's band, is about as heavy as I get.
Slipknot's the
It's
heaviest I get some of their
yeah,
songs.
yeah, and I mean, yeah, with the death metal, like you listen to the guitar and the drums, and you're like, holy shit, that's crazy. That is really technical. That's very impressive. And then the vocals come in, and it's just,
Yeah,
I,
that's so true.
yeah, I don't like that.
Hey, Francini's in the
Hey,
chat.
Francini, how you doing? Hanging out with our new buddy Riff.
Yeah, sorry I never started my live last night. I still had to wait a little bit, and it was getting late.
Yeah,
So
I pretty much went to bed like right
yeah,
after we shut down. Anyways, my phone died last night, so I couldn't have watched it anyway. So must have put it on
yeah,
the
it was
TV
stuck
or something.
frozen for like 20 minutes. I'm
Huh?
wondering. It was stuck frozen for like 20 minutes, and I just told everybody I was gonna get off, and
Yeah, it's just talking to my frozen picture.
yeah,
That's
I don't
funny.
know if I was frozen when I left or not, but I mean, I don't know.
Well,
I
no,
kind of
my
just got
phone
off enough.
literally shut down, went black, and turned off, and then I just went inside. But well, yeah, I don't know what it looked like to anybody else who was watching out there.
Hopefully, soon we'll get people like I'm trying to think who else comes in the chat besides Francini, Cleveland. I saw
Francini,
like Douglas.
Cleveland, Oscar, Douglas, usually JT, but yeah, we both have to work tomorrow, so I'm not sure what he's up to right now. And then Tanja oftentimes shows up, and then
Brody shows up once in a while.
Brody and Mrs. Shredder will come in here and there because they got their notification set up. Sometime Abby and Wyvern will show up, like they'll literally just come in and say hi and drop a thumbs up and then leave. But
Yeah, it's kind of how I
yeah,
am with their streams. It's like there's so many people chatting in Brody's stream. I
yeah,
feel like mine just a drop of water in a bucket. I feel like.
yeah. It was actually pretty funny recently on Brody's stream on my day on when I had the next day off. So I'm in there, messing around, and I'm being my fucking sarcastic self like I always am, and I like to joke
Yeah,
around and try to be funny. And actually, yeah, I did the same thing on Ryland's stream too, where I'm just joking around, and then one of his new regulars that doesn't remember me from back in the day is like getting mad at me and they're like, "Hey, Anthony," and then this other person actually tried to be like, hey, Mama Shredder, you should uh ban this guy Anthony, and then she's like, dude. Anthony's been a friend since the beginning. It's not gonna happen here, bro.
Yeah, I try to make jokes in some live streams
Yeah.
sometimes, and I end up getting kicked for no reason, and people are saying like worse stuff than me. It's like what? I don't know.
Yeah. 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 Or then over on Ryland's stream, it's funny because there's I'll go ahead and say his name. Yeah, there's this guy because there's this guy named Reaper Mike over on Ryland's stream, and he gets mad at Francini for
Oh,
doing what she's doing right now, being friendly.
we
You
appreciate
know,
the support.
yeah. But then again, he does the exact same thing. So it's like he's doing it, but he's like, "Oh, all your all your smiley faces are giving me a headache." But he's literally doing the same thing. So I don't know what he's getting upset with her about. So I
Yeah,
started
I think
being
that,
all sarcastic with him, and he got all mad at me. And um, I like to make one of the classic jokes I like to make. Um, is when people go double tap your screen, you know, like double tap the screen to get the thumbs
yeah.
up. I always make the joke where I go, "Oh, I keep double tapping my screen and I just broke another TV." You know,
Oh, I
because
saw
the
that video. Yeah, your
yeah, because
Shorthy made of that.
the joke is
Yeah,
you're supposed to do it on the phone, but I'm an idiot and I'm doing the TV, but it's a joke, you know.
yeah.
So this guy's like I'm literally making that joke, and this guy's like, "Jesus, Anthony, how stupid could you be? You're okay, supposed to be," and I'm like, dude, do you not understand what a
Yeah,
freaking
I don't know.
joke is, bro?
Some people just have to not be so like serious all the time. I mean,
Yeah,
it's time for
yeah,
there's a time for being serious and a time for joking. I feel like.
yeah. And when we're all hanging out on YouTube, it's an okay time for joking. Cleveland, all right, he's back.
And I think I'm only gonna like as far as like posting on other platforms, I'm only gonna do YouTube because like if you go on platforms like Instagram, I don't know if you watch Instagram Reels or not, but some
Yeah,
of the comments are just oh my god, dude. Like they're
I only
commenting stuff.
I only created an Instagram account so I could DM people.
Yeah,
I,
yeah,
it was, I literally, when I asked Ryland if I could be on his show, he goes, "Yeah, send me a DM on Instagram," and that was the only reason I created one. Like I'm not really interested in posting or, and then and yeah, like my friends from work, like all these people have Instagram accounts, and it's all just memes of like when you're at work and this happens, or when you're doing that, or whatever, and and yeah, I don't really post anything on there. It's just more of a communication device than anything else. And
Oh,
then
Instagram's
you
not a
ever,
thing in Norway.
what was that?
Cleveland says Instagram's not a thing here in Norway. Oh, I
Oh,
did not
okay.
know
No. Yeah, and then there's other apps like Twitch and Kick and shit like that. Like I've never even
that.
tried to use those.
Yeah, my
And
brother
Kick's like
used
a weird
Kick.
one. Like they'll let they it seems like on Kick, like I watch the stories about like Johnny Somali and Vidali and those other nuisance streamers like Ice Poseidon and those guys that just like go out in public and just like cause like do fucked up shit or whatever. And yeah, it's amazing. Some of them like they let some of that shit like actually stream on their channel.
Yeah, Cleveland. I don't use TikTok because TikTok's local, and I made a TikTok one time. I posted videos, and people at my school were showing my videos to me and not saying particularly great things. So I'm gonna stick
Lame.
to YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only people I've ever actually had tell me I saw your thing on YouTube was people I've sent it to. Like I've never had somebody random from work being like, "Ah, shit, I fucking saw your YouTube, bro." But like, I wouldn't really give a shit. But
Red tube for
RedTube, isn't that porn?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
you porn is really popular over here too, and yeah, whatever, dude.
I never really got that why people because I saw something on the news the other day of these people talking about their OnlyFans. I'm like, why would you do that to yourself? Like I understand it's an easy way for like especially women to make money, but it's like I don't. You're ruining your future doing that. I don't know.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy the way shit is now, and with it, so like I've had to try to explain to my dad what OnlyFans is, and he's like, "Wait, what? Like, wait, huh?" And I'm like, "Yeah, anybody can make it and charge whatever they want, and then there's these random fucking creepy people that'll actually pay for it, you know?" And yeah, but then there's like it's crazy because there's like celebrities that end up making more money doing that than they were fucking trying to make actual movies and shit. Like the WWE wrestlers with the women wrestlers that get fired from WWE and then making OnlyFans, then end up making more than they ever made freaking wrestling. It is quite crazy.
Yeah, I need to get some cover ideas for songs I want to do on YouTube because I think I'm gonna take a shot at I got a TV back here I think I showed yesterday over there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna probably end up just because I couldn't figure out all these people playing these guitar covers on YouTube, and I was like, how do you get the music and backing tracks in the background? But then you told me, I mean, I'll
You
get
just
copyrighted, but
there's
I mean, I'll take a
copyright
shot at it.
claims and copyright strikes.
Yeah.
Yeah, strikes are the bad ones. Claim doesn't it just means claim. Yeah.
How do you
All
get
a
the strike?
copyright
I think I've
claim
asked
means
that.
yeah. If it, copyright claim just means that if you were monetized, any ad revenue would go to the owner of the copyright claim instead of you. But
How
then,
do you get
but
the strikes though? That's kind of what I want to know. Is how the strikes that you can get.
yeah,
Do you do that by like posting a lot of it or like
no, I think you get it by like I'm not exactly sure, but I mean I think you get it by actually trying to say like straight up stealing from somebody.
oh
Like
oh
yeah,
all right? Because I am gonna do it that way. I'm gonna do it like how you do it. I don't
yeah,
know. I'm after what happened last time. I'm very careful about what I do.
yeah. I would be
I
too.
never
But yeah,
understood. Yeah.
yeah. Every morning I get the email, but it always says this is a copyright claim, not a copyright strike, and this does not affect your channel. Well, then there's three different ones. It'll say copyright no impact unless you're monetized, and it'll say copyright your video cannot be viewed in some territories, and then it'll say copyright your video is banned, it cannot be viewed globally. And then when I get the globally one, you just click on view claims, and then it'll tell you all the songs you played, and then there'll be one song. It's usually whatever, and like because every artist or their management has different rules about whether they want to be cool with letting other people play their shit or not. But but yeah, like when I play the that Christina Aguilera song, that one
Yeah.
gets banned globally because she's strict with her copyrights. So the next morning, I have to open it up and it says your video has been banned or your video has been blocked, and I just click on view, and then you just click on trim out segment, and then it automatically does it for you. So then if somebody else or if somebody later wanted to watch the stream I did 2 days ago, when it got to the part where I played the copyrighted song, it would just skip over it.
Yeah. I don't know. I really because I had done this wasn't a smart idea at all. I was so excited to get my channel back after that 2 weeks. I had done an all-nighter to stay up later that day to start posting videos again. And I got the notification that they took it down at like 5 in the morning, and I'm like, bro, like, what am I was literally saying, I texted you first, and I told my brother, and I was like, what am I supposed to do now? And here I am, and I mean, I'm building it back. I'm building, but it's gonna take a little bit of time.
Yeah. Yeah, and then yeah, and then other times, I'll post a regular video of me playing along to a song, and then it'll get the copyright thing, and then I'll go back and watch the video, and I'll see that like automatically the YouTube AI had like muted the song drastically, so you can barely hear it, and you can almost just hear my guitar playing, which is also kind
Yeah,
of weird.
Another thing with me, and I need to I need to get over this like majorly. It's like when I'm playing guitar for a video, I have to make sure that like my Blackened video, I messed up on the chord like sliding into it when you played
Yeah.
the first part of it, and I was like I'm gonna get so much hate for this, and I didn't end up getting any hate, but it's like I feel like because I've gotten comments before, like on the
Yeah.
Creeping Death video, like
Yeah.
I'm so particular about it because of other people. I don't know, people just like to hate, I guess, but I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, no, Cleveland. Yeah, I get the copyrights for playing the songs, but they're copyright claims, not strikes, so that's not a big deal. It doesn't affect my channel. I don't get in trouble for it. It's just they just have to let me know, I guess. You know. And if I was getting paid, I wouldn't get paid ad revenue. But that's why I want to. That's why my goal right now is to get my watch hours up, so I can just start getting donations. You know, just any
I
random
think we
person here or there wants to send me $5, $10. You know, that'd be cool.
This is
I
super
never.
random, but I think we might have the same acoustic guitar. Sorry to. I remember you showed me yesterday. I was going to show you.
You got the Fender Dreadnought? Hang on,
Yeah.
I'll go grab mine. I gotta take a pic anyway.
I'll bring the tech bowl over here.
All right, what do you got to do? Huh? Huh? Come on. Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
So,
Different way.
it's pretty similar. Is yours Fender on the top too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we actually might have the same guitar, except mine's a
Yeah,
different. Is mine
you
a
just
different
got the
finish?
blocker on the outside too. Yeah. Wait a
Literally
minute.
the same
Okay.
guitar.
Can you,
All
does
of
it
I think.
have does it have the tag in the middle? Let's
Yep.
say
The
FA series.
FA series. Yep. Designed in
FA
the
one
U.S.
FA 125 SB.
Mine's a 115 Dreadnought. So I think it's just a different finish. But other than that, it's literally just
Yeah.
same. I saw your guitar. And I'm like, that was exactly like mine. I was like,
Yeah.
dang.
I remember on one of your old streams, we have the same distortion pedal too.
Yeah, I actually have it right here.
Well, yeah, everybody has one of these, dude.
This is what Kurt Cobain used, I think, on the Nevermind album.
Everybody's got that. Yeah.
Which honestly, I think I get better. Just, I mean, it's great for like when I'm playing like Harvester of Sorrow to kind of switch between like the.
Ever
And then
since
it's
I got
quite
that
good.
multi effects, I don't use my pedal board at all anymore. So
Yeah,
I got
I
that
think I bought
multi.
like a.
Huh?
I think I have this in a wah pedal. Is all I have.
Yeah. Yeah. But ever since I got that multi effects pedal, that's all I fuck with, and I pretty much just leave it on the Metallica setting all the time.
I've been trying to get a Ride the Lightning tone. I've been trying to boost my treble up. Use this for more
Yeah.
distortion. Because I mean, if you listen to the album, there's not really much bass on the guitar. It's kind of like a high pitched kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. How does
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
when one of us play? Does the audio still sound bad on the guitar? Mine's so out of tune. Yeah, as soon as I stop playing, I can hear yours.
I don't know. I don't,
Yeah, when I stop playing, I can hear yours pretty clear. I think it's just that both of us are playing at the same time. can hear it fine.
Yeah, I can't really hear you all that much.
I think my
I think since I'm
amplifier
the
too.
host, once we both start, it cuts you out.
This is kind of my setup. I don't know. It's a Fender 50 watt. I don't know. It gets the
Is that
job
a
done a lot
Fender?
better than my
Is that a
last
Fender
amp.
Champion?
Yes, yeah, it is. Champion 2,
I have
50 watt.
I have the same amp too.
I
That
just
was the
kind of
amp
want,
that
I don't know.
I bought when I started playing again too. I keep it over at my dad's house, so when I go over to jam with him on the drums, I have a little setup there. But
I just like the
yeah,
distortion Fender amps give. I don't know. The distortion is just kind of nice,
yeah,
which they're not really known for their distortion, I guess. That's more Marshall amps, but I don't know. I like the kind of frosty, kind of like high pitched tone I get from it. I don't know
yeah.
if that makes sense. Because I'll show you the one before it broke. This was my old one. This came with my Strat. How small this is.
Oh, check this out. Um, when I originally decided to start playing again, I bought one of those an Ibanez bass kit that comes with the bass, the amp, and everything, and all that stuff. Like this shit is hilarious. This is the bass amp. This is the
Oh
bass amp that
wow.
it came with. Yeah, this is the bass amp. Yeah,
You want to see
yeah. It didn't take me long to realize I'm gonna need to get something a little better than this.
Oh, I must have thrown it out or gave it away or something. But I had a electric ukulele when I first started doing music at like 11. I'm not even
Nice.
kidding. The amp was like this big. It was like maybe a little bit bigger than that, but it was the smallest amplifier that it came with. I could actually play guitar on it too, which was insane. I tried that for a video on one of my old channels.
Yeah, I got this battery powered pocket amplifier too. At first, I was
I
like,
kind of
"Oh
want
yeah, this sounds good." Until I played through a real amplifier, I'm like, "Oh yeah, this sounds like freaking."
I kind of want
Sounds
to
like
do
a
what you did with your sorry, I keep wanting to call it a Dean, but I don't know the name of that specific shape. But I want to do that with like a Explorer shape. I want to make my own guitar, but I'm not
yeah.
sure how to do that.
Well, you won't see, you just buy a kit and then just customize the
Yeah,
fuck out of it, like I did.
yeah. How do you
Like,
add like the finish and stuff? If that makes like the
see,
paint job on it.
all the guitars that I built, I literally just slapped some paint on them, and then it's not gonna have like a the ones that I've made don't have like a good, coated, plasticky feeling finish on them. It just feels like, painted wood. Um, but no,
I was
those are
trying
my
to figure.
homemade guitars. But
I was trying to figure out what kind of finish was going on the Jackson you sent me. I was kind of looking at the pictures, and it doesn't look like a
yeah,
gloss finish, but yeah, it kind of looks like those like kind of like sticker paints people put on, and it's like I don't know what they're called.
no,
But
yeah, my friend Zach painted that for me, and so yeah, the guitar was originally just plain wood color, like I showed you in the picture, and he used he paints surfboards professionally. Like he literally makes money. He'll go to a local shop and just buy a white surfboard and paint it with his kit or with his airbrush shit and take it back to the same shop and sell it for a profit. And so I just gave them guitar and said, do something cool with it. And yeah, I'm not really sure what kind of finish he did with it. So it doesn't really have like a glossy feel. It feels like it has a wood feel to it, kind of like I originally did. But yeah, he did use a lot of stencils and stuff to get it all looking like that.
it is a really cool paint job, and I'm gonna practice like the fuck out of my guitar with it, dude. That's gonna be my favorite guitar I'm ever gonna own. I'm
Yeah,
probably not even gonna play my other one. I'm gonna play that so much. I'm not even kidding.
it
That
should
is gonna
be
be like,
about the same as the Jackson you already have because it's about the
yeah.
same price range. So it should feel pretty similar. And also, I'm glad that you're used to playing on a V
I
because
like the V shape.
That's the main reason I don't use that guitar, and I was glad that you're gonna get it, is because the V shape's just not comfortable to play sitting down unless
Yeah. And one thing
I
I will
generally
say,
just play. Yeah, I generally play with the guitar sitting on my leg, and then when I gotta play the V, I gotta play with it like that, and then I'm not used to holding my arm up like this when I play, and I just get tired so much quicker.
something I will say about flying V's though is they do have neck dive. Just not as much
Okay.
as SGs, but they do have like when you stand up with it, it will dive a little bit. Not as much as SGs where they'll go all the way to the floor. Because
Yeah.
I've had so I don't even know why me in particular. I've had like I think three guitar. One was already busted, but two guitars. Well, one of them I gave to my brother's friend and he broke, but the other guitar my dogs did a number on. It's like I don't know, I gotta start like getting cases and like having better maintenance because like I got the space. I'm gonna get the guitar you give me. I'm probably gonna hang the one you got me on the wall, and so then like my dogs can't mess with it. I got a guitar
Yeah.
hanger up here. I'll probably show you. I got
Yeah.
it up the wall.
Nice.
So yeah. I really want to make sure this guitar is well taken care of. It's
Yeah.
kind of cool to have my own like custom guitar. Oh, I
Yeah.
got a green screen.
And honestly, dude, you have no idea how much it meant to me that like you wanted to buy one of my guitars, and the fact that you did it during a live stream was so fucking cool, dude.
Yeah,
Like,
it's that is
like
gonna be like I'm gonna have that until I'm old, bro. I'm not getting rid of
that
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 guitar ever.
that fucking meant so much to me. And I was talking to my friend at work. I'm like, and I cracked him up because he's one someone who watches my shit at all. And I was like, yeah, some kid who watches my stream for some reason he thinks I'm cool. And so he bought my guitar. He was like, for some reason this kid thinks you're cool. I'm like, yeah, I am fucking cool, man. Fuck you,
Yeah,
dude.
we're all cool on in the guitar community, no matter how good or
Yeah,
whoever you are. We're all just
yeah,
doing the same thing. No, like Brody said in one of his streams, none of us are better than the other person. We're all doing one thing, and that's
yeah,
the message of music. Just playing music and all that.
yeah, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, the
And that's
tiger
like
is it called Tiger Stripe checkerboard? I think is what it's called. Is that what
Tiger
you said it
stripe
was?
checkerboard is what we called it.
Yeah,
Yeah. White
I need to
tiger
find out a
stripe
name.
checkerboard. Yeah.
I really need a
It,
name for it.
it's funny because actually the design that I gave him, I gave him something completely different. And I said, make something kind of like this. And then he came back with that. And I was like, okay, fuck yeah, dude. That looks awesome. You know?
Yeah, it's gonna be really cool to unbox. I've kind of decided I'm gonna make like an actual video, try to get my
Okay.
room kind of picked up so I can have a cool setting. I need to show you my setup I'm gonna have for my videos. So I
Yeah.
got like my Rust and Peace poster and my Ride the Lightning poster. I don't know if I'm gonna have my Kill 'Em All poster though. But I got a drum set right there, and then
Yeah.
that's probably gonna end up being my setup. But I don't know. I like those
Honestly,
albums a
I'll tell
lot.
you something funny right now. Um, I threw some extra shit in the case for you, and one of the things I threw in there was a Rust in Peace poster. And then
Actually,
I was watching your stream last night, and I was looking at your wall, and I'm like, "Fuck,
oh
he
dude,
already has a
perfect.
Rust in Peace poster."
I got some space for it. Don't worry. I will put it somewhere. I might even put it on my door. I don't know. I
Yeah,
will
it's
find a
like a
place
little
for it.
mini banner. It's felt.
I could put it in the window of my car, like on the inside and like the back or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just got my license like 3 months
So
ago, so
you
I've been
drive? You got your own car?
yeah. Yeah, I
Nice.
using my well after my grandparents died, my mom's kind of been using their car, and then I kind of just took her beater car, and then I told her
Yeah.
someday I'll pay her something for it. She said I don't have to, but I probably will give her a check someday,
Yeah,
just
you
because she's
can.
done a
Yeah,
lot for me.
absolutely.
So
Yeah, dude. Once me and you were fucking shredding at the
yeah,
Coliseum, yeah, we'll fucking send her $1 million or whatever. Not a big deal.
that's funny you say that because there's a Coliseum in Fort Wayne. That's where like everybody from Indiana like goes. That's the Megadeth played there a few times, and it's
Yeah,
just a
it's
big
just like
event center.
the name for whatever the big venue around you is just
Yeah,
or the Forum or the fucking
yeah.
Troubadour or Madison Square Garden or whatever.
My thing is like I don't know because I mean like I would play up on stage, but like I wouldn't want to like I maybe do backup vocals at the most. But I would not ever want to be the singer. Like, you know what James
I
Hetfield does?
The one
Yeah,
show I did, I was lead vocals, and luckily it wasn't a mean audience. It was just the audience of the parents of the other kids that were in the band,
yeah,
so they were nice. And yeah, there was one guy. This was back in 2007, so this was
wow.
before you could upload anything to YouTube, so the footage doesn't exist. But yeah, there was the one dad who filmed the whole thing, and I decided I'm like, I'm just gonna let this go down as me thinking it was an awesome performance. I don't think I ever want to see the footage or hear it or whatever. You know, I'm just gonna
It'd be
enjoy
kind
the
of cool
fact that
though.
it happened.
It'd be kind of cool to show people like I was in a band with this guy, like you said from KK Priest.
Now,
That'd be cool.
now it would be if I could dig up that footage now and be like, yeah, that's me. Yeah, there I am. And then there's this guy who went on to fucking be in a band with the original member of Judas Priest. Then yeah, that would be cool. Now, yeah, absolutely.
Francini, how is Brazil? I've been thinking about traveling after high school. Should I come down there? I don't
Yeah,
know.
we'll come down there and visit you, and we'll all go on a Brazilian South America road trip together.
I definitely want to come down to California. And I feel like if I do, I'd definitely visit you. But there's a lot of like stuff I'd want to do in California. People tell me to not go there, but I think it's I don't know. There's a lot of stuff to do in California. Like
There's tons of shit. I mean, you're not gonna get like mugged on the street the second you get out of the car or anything like that. I mean, it's not
yeah, Chicago.
horrible. I mean, as long as you're not smart enough to fucking drive to the worst neighborhood in the entire state and jump out and go, "Hey, I'm not from here," you know? But yeah, yeah, there's a lot of cool shit.
It's so great, man. It's so great. We got like someone from Norway. We got Francini from Brazil. Me and you are on different ends of the United States, and we're all just here, and
Yeah,
it's
it's
great.
cool, and we're all in different time zones. I mean, or different times for us, but it's all hang out the same for me. I mean, it's literally 6 in the afternoon. I got to go to bed in the next 2 hours, and for some of these other guys, it's 2 in the morning, and they've been up all night drinking, and they don't give a shit or whatever they're doing. And then,
Oh yeah,
yeah,
I had
Francini's
a
hanging
scare.
out.
I had a scare yesterday morning because apparently my brother tried to call me at like 3 a.m. and I woke up and I had a missed call from his friend because apparently they had been in an accident like at like 3 in the morning, coming back from the bar. But it wasn't like a car accident. It was like they hit a deer going like 75. Like I woke up in the morning, I like went over to my mom and I was like, well, I asked him what was going on. So I mean, like, yeah, I don't know. I went to bed at like 2 in the morning, but I don't know. I was definitely mad at him because I didn't know if he had been drinking or not. I was gonna be so mad if I found out that he
Yeah,
was drinking. But driving the
yeah,
interstate drunk is not good.
no. You should click on Cleveland's channel in Norway, dude. He's got some videos of him driving on the roads in Norway. It's freaking crazy. Like he'll be like a video of his dash cam. He's going down one way, and then there'll just be a car coming down the other road on the wrong side of the road. There's like, fucking, like, damn,
Wow.
dude.
Yeah, driving systems. I mean, I'm not talking down anybody's country, but driving systems in other countries, like here in the United States, I had to study a lot to become a, I guess, decent driver. And I see videos from like, I'm trying to think. There's some countries where like the driving systems are so like different from ours. Is how I'm gonna say. I don't ever think I could drive like in a country like I don't know, like China or like because a lot of
Yeah.
these people they drive on like the different sides of the car and the
Or like
road.
in the Philippines where there's like dudes on motorcycles with 10 chickens on the back and they're just
Yeah.
charged down these freaking dirt roads like insanity. Yeah. Yeah, those are just the videos I see. I don't know what it's really actually.
Yeah, like is it the UK where they drive on the other side of the car?
On the left,
Like,
yeah.
yeah, I don't know how they do that. I don't know. I
UK
could
and
not do
then
it.
in Australia and
Like, is it illegal to drive a car from like here over there? But you could even get your car over there, could you? It's ocean.
yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's weird if the passenger or driver seat they're switched up. Yeah. I don't know.
Guys, we got to get more people in here to like up the stream. Speaking of that,
Yeah.
I saw Brody's stream the other day. He had like 500 likes on his stream. I was like, damn. Actually, Aaron
Yeah, I
Paulson
know. I
was in the
usually
state.
freaking plateau at about 10.
Aaron
And,
Paulson, do you know him? The drummer
huh?
on he's a drummer social media influencer, Aaron Paulson. He does those
No,
drumming skits. He was
no, I
on
don't know
Brody's
him.
live stream. He has a couple million subscribers. I was like, damn. 'Cause he was
Uh,
saying Brody was good. He's verified and everything. I was like, I
yeah,
bet Brody's like, yeah,
Brady just did a double stream with a blues guitar player
yeah, I saw
who's
that.
pretty established too. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm glad that I got to do a double stream with him. Back in the day, because I think he's too busy and too cool to do one with me again now.
Well, I was supposed to on my old channel, like over summer, like in June or July or whatever. I was supposed to do I spent like 3 hours making a video for us to do like a collab on Creeping Death, and I haven't heard anything back. I sent the video to him and everything, but
I did the same
I
thing
don't
with
know.
him. We were gonna play "Rock You Like a Hurricane,"
Oh,
and then I recorded my part and I sent it to him, and he was gonna record the solo and send it back to me, and then he just never did. Yeah, I'm not
well, I
mad at him
mean,
or anything. He's
he probably has a
busy.
lot of people doing that. He probably has a lot of people that send
He
him
probably
videos.
tells them all like, yeah, totally, and then yeah. I was really excited when he said he would, and I was like, fuck yeah, I can't wait. And then, but I'm not gonna be like, dude, what the fuck, man? You told me you were gonna work it up. It's like, nah, dude. Yeah. Obviously, he has so many fucking people hitting him up to do shit like that.
Yeah, God, he's just, dude. Some of the licks
Like,
he plays, like, it's
it's
weird
like a
because as a
good,
rhythm guitarist, it's like I can chug and I can alternate pick really fast. I'm not talking
yeah,
like trying to be like prideful or anything, but I'm just saying like it's like, but I can do all that and play fast and play like Dire Z, Black, but like the second you ask me to play like fast licks and solos like Brody does, I'm like, I
yeah,
can't do it. I can't do it. And it's just
yeah,
like I'm definitely a rhythm guy. I mean I can try
yeah.
and
Me
play
too.
lead,
Definitely. Like
lead.
I can
Yeah.
chug on those Megadeth songs, all the down picks, and like originally my wrist would start getting freaking sore
Yeah.
after about 30 seconds, but now I can keep going like for a good 5 minutes, just solid, just down picking and but yeah, the second I got to do a little bit more than just like some simple scales on the solo and it gets fast and more, it's like shit, dude.
Honestly, Cleveland's kind of right. I'm not gonna lie to you, Cleveland. You are correct on that. Playing slow is hard too, depending on the song. Try to think of what's
Yeah.
a relatively like slow metal song. One that used to screw me up just with how repetitive and slow it was Seek and Destroy, and you would not believe that. But like it's like the part where you were just like chugging the zero and then
Yeah.
just playing the hammer on chord. That would mess me up just because of it. It was so repetitive. Yeah.
It's like, I know how to play that song, and I've worked on it a bunch of times, and I know all the parts to it, but I've never gotten it all down well enough that I'm like, all right, I'm going to record a video of this now. And then, yeah, I still mean to go back and do that one. But
But I wasn't even ready for Black, and I don't know why in my mind I decided to record. I mean, it's not a bad video, but it's like I'm probably gonna
no, none
remake
of them
live
are
and stuff
bad.
like it.
None of them are bad. And
Probably gonna remake like
originally, that was my whole idea and concept on my YouTube channel was um, this is me when I start, and I'm planning on playing guitar for a really long time. So eventually, you'll be able to look at me and look at whatever level I'm at, and then go all the way back to 2023 when I first started and see how bad I was back then, and then slowly watch the progression.
dude, I was so bad at guitar when I first started. It's like I was posting YouTube videos when I started, which probably wasn't a good idea. I don't know, but like I posted a video saying best one string note like guitar songs to play, and I was playing like I don't know like Seven Nation Army and I don't know what was
Yeah.
another one Bites the Dust and like I don't know. I wish I still had those videos to kind of like I don't know. I feel like that make myself
See,
now feel better.
I leave them up there on purpose unless I have to delete them.
Yeah,
Even if I go back and watch them and I'm like, fuck, dude. Yeah,
yeah, that's
like I
relatable.
still leave them up there. And then yeah, actually originally, so I started playing guitar, and originally I was just recording videos on my phone and then just sending the actual videos from phone to friends and family. But my mom has an iPhone and I have a Samsung. And if you try to send videos between the two, a lot of times they don't work. So it was actually my mom that came up with the idea. I was like, well, why don't you upload your videos to YouTube and then send me the link and then you just keep the channel private. And then so we could just watch your videos. And then I was making the channel and I was just like, why the fuck do I need to keep it private? I don't give a shit if other people watch it. Fuck it, you know?
I watched your first live stream just because the other day, and I think one of the first thing you said was like something along the lines of, "You guys can say whatever you want because I don't give a shit." And I just thought that was insane. I
Yeah.
mean, it's true. It's true. That's the mentality I want to have.
Yeah.
Definitely the mentality I want to
And
have.
I think that's why I don't really get that many haters. Like, if you really look at my comments, like JT is he's not here, but he made him my moderator. And he said he's sitting there waiting to delete somebody because he like wants to because and he's like, but like nobody's really that mean to you. And then when I was a moderator on Brody's channel, it was like, dude, people say some really fucking mean shit to this kid. Holy shit, dude.
They do. They do. God dang.
Yeah,
I'm surprised his mom doesn't tell him to stop. I mean, like, I understand
she
it's his
does.
dream.
And then
She needs to.
but now he's so good and he's got such thick skin and so used to it that he doesn't
Yeah.
give a fuck anymore.
Well,
But back like
if I, yeah.
there was one time back in like a year ago or so when he was still like still in the thousands of subscribers. But yeah, there was one time where it really got to him and he like broke down and cried like in stream. And
He did?
yeah, he did.
Wow.
I don't know what date it was. I don't know if it's still up if you can find it. But yeah, he really did one time. And yeah, I called him afterwards and freaking we talked. That was actually the day that I got his phone number. But yeah, it's crazy because like when people realize they can get to you, they're gonna be so much meaner.
It's
When
because
they're
they're
just gonna
jealous.
like when
It's
they're just
probably,
like
yeah.
yeah. But then when
It's
they're
probably a
just
lot of,
like
yeah.
yeah, this guy doesn't give a fuck. So I'm not going to be able to mess with him. I'm going to go move on to somebody else. Yeah.
I don't know. A lot of it's probably, guys that were guitarists in the 80s and their dream didn't work out. So, they're going to this younger guy they see as insane and they're just hating on him, trying to
Yeah.
discourage him. And a lot of these people are just nasty. And if I showed my mom, like if I was him and I showed my mom those comments, she would tell me to shut down my channel. And I think it's really cool. His mom's encouraging him to grow a
Yeah.
thick skin and kind of keep
Yeah.
going with it.
And then she's like, she's encouraging him and she does a great job. And also she's there. Like she's monitoring him. And it's almost like a little bit of helicopter parenting, like too close, but also she's doing the right thing too. And also it doesn't seem to bother him too much.
Yeah,
Like,
he doesn't even really
it,
look at the chat as much. I don't think anymore.
no.
Especially when I'm
But
on.
then it's funny sometimes, like on the days where I've just like been really into it. Yeah, it's like he'll be playing his songs and we'll be listening to it. But then you look at the chat and we'll all be talking about like talking to each other and talking about other things in our lives and like the chat will be like completely separate from what he's actually playing, like on good nights or whatever. Um,
Yeah, well, I don't know if any of the other guitar YouTubers I watch get. I don't know. Does Rylan get hate or Abby? I don't know. I don't really watch their stuff to that extent.
Abby gets so many freaking comments that it goes so quickly that you really can't read anything. I haven't seen that much hate with Abby or Wyvern. Um, Ryland, not really either, because Ryland can handle it really good. He just like if someone says you suck, he'll just be like, "Yeah, you suck too," you know. But and then that's pretty much where Brody's at now. But back 6 months ago, he did take a little more personally.
Yeah, I
And
still
it's
can't
also
believe.
funny that you know, we're talking to each other and we spend almost 10% of our time talking about Brody. It's just how
Well,
freaking, you
yeah,
know, he's
he's
really
pretty
is an
cool.
awesome kid and he has affected us and, you know, inspired us too to do some cool things. So,
Yeah, I don't know. I could be a lot better, but I took like a 2 year 1 year break off guitar to because I don't know. I kind of quit for a while because my brothers were kind of encouraging me to get in the gym and like build
Yeah,
muscle, become like a gym bro. And I quit it for like a year, and eventually I grew even more unhappy with my appearance. My mental state was bad all the time because I was drinking nothing but
yeah,
energy drinks. And I was just this like gym guy, And it's like, but then I picked up my guitar again. And my brothers don't understand this now. I don't even think, but it's like I feel like me playing guitar it pretty much is the only time, like it saved me in a way, if that makes sense.
yeah,
Like playing music is my
yeah.
outlet.
Like, how fucking good does it feel when you try to play a song and you can't figure it out, or you realize it's too hard? Okay, whatever. So you wait a couple months, and then you go back and you try to play that song, and then you realize you could fucking nail it. Like, that is just such a good feeling. Like,
It's
to
also
realize,
like,
like,
yeah,
over
if you have
these
a bad
last
day,
two
you can just
months,
come home and if you
I've
have a
gotten
bad day,
that
you
much
can just come
better
home and
that
play
I can,
and yeah.
or what I do, I'm sure you've noticed this a lot. Like, we're both freaking thrash heavy metal guys, but I've been enjoying playing like the rock-ish type pop songs. That's why I'm playing that Pink song and the Rihanna song and the Christina Aguilera song and shit. And when I'm driving, I work. It takes me 40 minutes to drive home from work because I work in one town, live in another. So I like to listen to the 2000s and 2010s pop stations. And if I hear like a rockin' ish pop song by somebody like that, like I'll hear it on the way home and I'll be like, all right, I'm going to learn how to play that when I get home. That's going to be my project for the day or whatever.
Yeah, and
Just,
somebody in the chat was saying something the other day about I don't know if it was Cleveland or he's like I don't know I'm kind of singling him out a lot because he's like one of the only people I know in the chat. But somebody was saying I forget guitar exists in other genres. And I was like, that's so real. Like
yeah. Yeah, that's why I specifically like if I hear a song and it's all just synthesizers and bass or whatever, I'll switch around the channels and go to something else, and then 10 minutes later I go back and I'll hear something like that. And I'm like, okay, this is like a newish pop, you know popular song, and I look at the video and it's got like a billion views, and it's like, well, there's a cool guitar part in this song, so it's worth checking out or whatever.
Another
Because
thing with these people like Brody and Rylan, I feel like if I had that many people on my live at one time, wouldn't you feel like I don't know. You were talking about how like you didn't care what people thought. But wouldn't you feel a little I don't know, like nervous to play in front of let's say 200, 300 people on a live stream? I don't know. I feel like that's something I would struggle with.
I don't know, because it
Like a lot of
depends.
these guys.
Because
Like,
it's like because like I know there's more than because like right now on the top of my screen it says there's one person watching, and
yeah.
I know that's wrong because I'm seeing the comments, but like every once in a while I'll look up that and it'll say 20 or 30, and if I looked up at that one day and it said 200, I'd be like, oh shit, fuck yeah. I don't
Yeah,
know if it would make me like try harder and yell louder, or if it would make me all of a sudden just get super self conscious or what. But yeah, that is cool. I mean, yeah, the first time when I was live streaming playing, and both the first time Brody and the first time Riley joined my stream and actually said something to me while I was playing. Both times I was like, when I first saw their name in the chat, I was like, "Oh shit, fuck yeah, they're here! Woo!" Going crazy. And then I went back to playing what I was trying to play, and I did immediately like start screwing it up. But
yeah, I crack under pressure a lot when I play guitar. Like when I'm alone, I can play riffs like insane. But then when I'm on camera
and
trying to
then the
show my
second
mom
you
a
turn the
riff,
camera on, yeah. But one thing I've learned when I'm trying to record something, just on camera, not on live, but just trying to record something, is if you mess up at the beginning, just keep playing. Just play the whole thing, and don't just like every time you mess up, just like fuck, and start over from the beginning. Just keep doing it.
You want to listen to the new Testament album that came out a few days ago?
Yeah, definitely.
They have a new like
Sweet.
ballad, I guess you could say. It's called "Meant to Be." It's like one of the best ballads I think I've ever heard, and like for a
Okay.
thrash band. Yeah, I don't know how I switched my green screen.
Yeah, I know. I'm looking at that. I'm trying to see if I can fuck with mine too.
Select more media.
There
Oh
we
no,
go.
I would not want to make that my background.
The pumpkins. Oh
Oh
yeah,
no,
there we
no,
go. I
no,
found
something
that
that
at
my
work the
friend
other
sent
day.
me.
Look at that thing.
That was at your work.
Yeah, it was in the bin of
Wow.
pumpkins. Then
No, I
one
was
of them
talking
showed
about
up that
something my
looked like
friend
that.
sent
It
me.
looked like a friggin' schlong, dude.
That is insane.
That's my hand on there.
I mean, there's probably some people out there with that. Well, I mean, yeah. But I know my friend sent me a photo of. I'm just gonna say it's a photo of him playing Minecraft, and his skin is I'm gonna try to avoid saying the name here because we're on a live stream, but a very very popular person in the 1940s. Not a very great person, but and
Yeah,
I almost accept that as my background. I cannot say his name on stream. I do not know if he'll get shut down.
that's
So.
okay.
No, because Cleveland, I think Cleveland's asking what his name was. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I can say it, but
Hey,
yeah,
now it looks
yeah.
like I'm in my garage, even though I'm not actually in my garage. Check that out. All
Alex
right.
Schulnick. Yeah, Alex Schulnick. That's the guitarist for Testament. I don't know. Testament had a lot of people that come and go in the band. I don't even know who's the active
Oh,
members right now.
so did you
But
listen to were you ever a Lost Prophets fan?
I've heard of a lot of these bands. I gotta sit down. I've been trying to sit down and listen to a lot of these bands.
Oh, did you
But,
hear what happened to the singer of the band yesterday?
huh?
No.
Oh, there's the
Okay.
guitar.
Well, he was freaking pedo, like one of the worst
Oh,
ones ever, and he got murdered in prison yesterday.
oh, shoot. You ever heard
Like,
of the story of Mayhem? I don't listen to Mayhem, but I just
I've
know it from
listened to
social media.
Mayhem, and I love that story. It's so
Uh,
fucking insane.
you
Yeah.
saw their
You haven't
the
seen
guy,
the movie?
yeah.
What's it called? Fucking the one that's on Hulu. They don't like the movie, but Lords of Darkness or something, Lords of Chaos. But yeah, about how like the was the singer killed himself,
Yeah,
and then the guitar player took pictures, or the bass player, or whatever. The guitar player took pictures of the dead body, and then a bunch of other shit happened, and then the bass player ended up murdering the guitar player. And
that's
yeah,
crazy. They burned down churches too, I'm pretty sure.
yeah, the bass player was burning down churches also at the same time. Yeah,
That is
Cleveland knows
insane.
that story very well because they're from Norway. That's where that shit took place.
Are they black
And
metal
then
or
Cleveland
yeah?
Slan's Varg is yeah, Varg Vakina is the name of, and the
You
dude
know, yeah.
Varg that burned down the churches, he's out of and killed the guy. He's out of prison now, and he had his own YouTube and other social media channels, and he got banned from them all for too much hate speech, like Nazi shit.
You know, you can search up that album cover and actually see it on the internet. It's just all out there. Like, I mean, the
Yeah,
picture's not very good quality, but it's like, well, I didn't believe I was gonna see it when I searched up the bootleg copy album cover for the thing they were talking about. And it's just on there. Like there's a ton of pictures on the internet of
yeah.
pictures he took. And you can see the shotgun and everything. I don't know.
I think Cleveland knows the story about Mayhem a little better than us, but
Well,
Burz,
he's from Norway.
yeah, Cleveland is from Norway. The Varg was never in Mayhem. I thought he was the bass player for Mayhem, and then he was in Burzum. Well, he was in Burzum, and that's what got him into Mayhem. And then he murdered Euronymous, right? Isn't that?
Euronymous. Yeah, that's the guitarist, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the guitarist. Yeah.
I just watched the documentary on YouTube. I don't really listen to that kind of metal.
No, I try. I watched the documentary, and then the actual. There's a really bad Hollywood movie that was made like with actual actors and stuff. It's entertaining to watch, but it's funny. Cleveland, have you seen the movie Lords of Darkness? The scene where Varg Vikernes is murdering Euronymous. He stabs him a bunch of times, and
Oh
then
my
while
god.
Euronymous is going, Varg walks over to the fridge and pours himself a glass of milk and takes some Ovaltine and mixes it up and drinks it like. And then he
I
goes
don't
back
think that,
over
yeah.
and finishes murdering him. Like, what the fuck is that, dude?
You know the story of Metallica's Load album cover?
Um, no. Other than
Well,
that album was kind of a load of shit, but
there's
sorry.
like only one song I like off the album. It's definitely different from
Big
what
Nothing?
they stand for.
Yeah.
But no, you know how the cover looks like fire?
Yeah.
No, that's semen and cow blood that somebody mixed together and they took a photo of it. And it's the artist's semen, so
Okay. Whatever.
I don't know. I saw a short about that. I'm like, this cannot be true, bro. And I searched up it on the internet, and yeah, they paid this artist to do that. I'm like,
They
bro.
literally, he probably just went, and then and he's like, yeah, it looks like fire. All right, cool. And
I don't know
then
where I
he's
got that
probably
idea
like,
from.
yeah, this album sucks anyway, so fuck it.
How do I know that? Music is all I pretty much think about, and I that's what all my feed is, and you know, music related videos is all that's on my YouTube feed, and I just people post random facts like that. So
Yeah, but yeah. Well, then you never know. It's been so long. You don't know if it's like maybe somebody made that up 10 years ago, and then enough people have been confirming it that they believe it's true now. So it might not actually be what it was.
after like after the Black album, I don't really like any of Metallica's music except for Death Magnetic. I liked,
So
and then
that's
72
what I was
Seasons.
gonna say. Is the Black Album, and then a bunch of crap, and then Death Magnetic was really good, and then I didn't really listen to the Lux Eternia or the other ones.
Hardwired to Self Destruct. I thought that was a good metal album, but my favorite's probably either And Justice or Ride the Lightning. You know, Ride the Lightning and Master is tied for me. I don't know. I really like both of those albums. I like all three,
Oh
if I'm
yeah,
being honest.
definitely. I go with Ride the Lightning for me, just because personally, it was the cassette tape that I got first.
Yeah,
Like one of my
almost
first Metallica cassette tapes was Ride the Lightning. So
all of the
it's
songs
just
on
for
that
that
album are on my
nostalgic
playlist.
reason for me.
Yeah, all the songs from that album are on my playlist. I love Ride the Lightning. I have all the songs except for I think Trapped Under Ice. All except for that. Because I mean I love Creeping Death, Fade to Black. I'm trying to think Call of Cthulhu. I love that song. I
Yeah,
don't know.
definitely.
All great songs. Escape is so underrated. People will tell you that song sucks, but I love Escape.
Oh, I've
I don't
always
know.
loved that song.
Then Master of Puppets and Justice were just so technically difficult. Wait, you
Yeah.
saw Metallica in '86. Did you see him with Cliff Burton, or did you see him with Jason Newsted when I think he was still new?
No, I think you might be mistaken. I've never seen Metallica live.
Cleveland said something in the. Oh, we saw him with
Oh,
Cliff.
Cleveland
That is
saw
insane.
Metallica.
You saw him with Cliff. And Metallica's first album does sound amateur. I like three songs off that album. My favorite's gotta be Four Horsemen. Oh shit, I had a bad voice crack. Four Horsemen is definitely my favorite. Either that or Whiplash on their first album. That is, he saw him on the Master of Puppets tour with Cliff Burton. That is insane. There's a lot of
That is
people,
awesome, dude. How
Metallica
old were you
fans.
back then, Cleveland? You're like fucking like a little 14-year-old Cleveland running around at the Metallica concert, dude.
Master is a masterpiece. Like Ride the Lightning, Master of Puppets, and Justice. Like three albums I love to death. I love those. All, I don't know. Disposable Heroes and trying to think Damage Incorporated. I love those ones. I'm trying to learn how to play Disposable Heroes right now.
Yeah.
Bro was a teenager when he saw Cliff Burn. That would be a dream come true, man. I mean, I wasn't even born yet, so I don't know how it would have been back then. I don't know how it would have
Yeah,
been.
definitely.
I would have liked it or I would have hated it. I don't know. I mean, I would have liked it now. But back when I was like 5, I didn't really listen to metal. I kind of introduced myself. but I don't know. You said he was 16. That's insane. He died.
16 definitely, but that's the perfect age to go see fucking Metallica back when you
You
were a
said he
kid, man.
died 2 days later. That is insane. So you were on you saw their last show.
Oh shit! No way.
I saw them in Denmark. Isn't that where he died? Close to Denmark in the bus crash.
Yeah, the bus was driving and the black ice and shit.
That is an insane flex to say you've seen Cliff Burton right before he. Oh, he died in Sweden. That's right. But I remember I watching a video that they said he played in Denmark before he died. I wasn't sure where he died though. But he got
Yeah.
ejected from the bus, and the bus fell on top of him or
Yeah,
something.
the bus driver supposedly hit the ice and it flipped over and he fell out the window.
And
And
James
then
Hetfield, yeah, he said he was gonna
that's
kick
what
the
the
shit
song
out of the
"Short
bus
Straw"
driver.
was written about.
He said he was wanting to kill the bus driver because he didn't see any ice when they said
Yeah,
ice.
they
And
said they walked back for 2 miles and they're like, "Where's the fucking ice, man?"
yeah,
But
I think the driver just probably fell asleep or maybe something like that.
shit, dude. I know I talk about my schedule a lot. I work 4 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. And when
Damn.
I get up at 4 a.m. or when I get up at freaking 2:45, I drive to work at 3:30 a.m. I'm okay. But after working a full 8-hour shift at freaking 12:30 when I'm driving home, I actually have almost fallen asleep while driving because I'm so exhausted, and it scares the shit out of me. I gotta be like, I'm
Yeah,
like, fuck, damn it, come on, let's go. All right, yeah,
yeah. The day I got my permit last February, I was so excited and nervous about taking my test. So I stayed up all night because I was excited. I can't sleep when I'm excited for something.
yeah,
And I stayed up all night. I took my test. I got a 97% off of zero sleep because I was off coffee and caffeine. I get in the car, I drive us 30, 45 minutes home, and that probably was not a great idea. But then I went
yeah.
home and I slept for 12 hours. My sleep schedule was so bad over the summer, dude. I'd be watching Brody at 4 in the morning here and not sleeping, but I don't know,
Well, when I
coffee
was
and
your age, I used to be able to pull shit like that off. I would stay up all night, sleep for 4 to 6 hours, and be fine at work the next day. But
yeah.
20 years later, when you're in your 40s, you're like, dude, I need my full 7 to 8 hours to sleep if I'm even going to be able to go to work tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to spend I don't know how long, especially if it's in the middle of the night in the hospital here again soon, because my brother's having another kid and I have to. It might be in the middle of the night. I don't know. We're probably gonna have to stay in the hospital at night. So I don't know. It was a week last week when I had a bunch of homework and I was like, should I just stay up all night and do it or just go to bed? I went to bed because I don't have the mentality to do that when I did over summer. But
Yeah. Yeah. Well, over
Frick,
summer, it's
yeah,
like, yeah, you don't have to get up and freaking be at school at 8 in the morning the next day or whatever.
I like grunge rock and thrash and new metal. That's my three. I love grunge so much. Alice in Chains. I don't know. I used to be a big Nirvana guy, but when I listened to Alice in Chains and Pearl Jam, I was like, this is my shit right here. And then
Alice in Chains definitely still like Nirvana. I was so into Pearl Jam when I was seventh, eighth grade when they were new. Uh,
yeah,
yeah.
have you
Uh,
heard their MTV Unplugged?
oh, absolutely. I watched it when it
Yeah,
was live.
yeah, that shit
Yeah,
was needed.
I have a recorded used to
Damn.
have I recorded it on a VHS tape and watched it many times. Yeah. Um, there's a part where he's playing I forgot what the name of the song is, but towards the end of the performance where he freaking Eddie Vedder stands up on the stool and he takes a magic marker out and he writes a bunch of political stuff on his arm. And I remember watching that as a kid, and my mom was all offended about because he wrote anti-abortion stuff on his arm, and my mom was on the other side of that issue, and she made me turn off the TV, and I had to come back and watch it at a later date because I'm like, I don't care about his political message. I just want to listen to the fucking music. It's like,
I think he's the only one we got left out of the big four of grunge, don't we? The lead singers. Because I think, obviously Cobain's dead. Staley's
Did
dead,
they
and
do a
Chris
big
Cornell's
tour of
dead.
grunge? Who was it? It was Pearl Jam,
No,
Nirvana,
Alice in
Alice in
Chains
Chains,
and
Soundgarden.
Soundgarden, and then Stone Temple Pilots is probably fifth. I had to guess,
Yeah, yeah, that'd be a tough one.
but he's dead too. He's like the only one out of all the big grunge singers that's still alive. So I think the guy from Stone Temple Pilots is dead.
Yeah, Scott Weiland's dead. Yeah, but then Eddie Vedder is so opinionated and so hard to work with, and so just like if you want to see my stuff, you got to do it my way. It makes it hard to be a fan of him at this point in time.
Who's your favorite grunge singer?
Uh, would uh, It would be the Alice in Chains, Jerry Cantrell,
I like them, and then Chris Cornell is
and Chris
really good.
Cornell. Yeah, Kurt Cobain definitely because I mean there were other bands too, but he was the one that really made it what it is or what it was, and it was crazy, dude. Back in eighth grade, when Nirvana and Soundgarden and Pearl Jam came out, it was fucking crazy because it was all about metal. It was all about freaking Poison and Motley Crue and Guns N' Roses, and like that was what like because like back then there was no internet, so what was cool was what was on MTV, and and it was all about the glam rock and the metal and the sharp edge shit, and then all of a sudden fucking grunge rock came out. And Nirvana came out, and they were just wearing flannels and looking all depressed. And like literally within like a 1 week period, everybody at school changed from just wearing their metal shirts and leather and trying to look all flashy to just beat up, torn up flannels and just whatever. And that was cool too, but it was just so crazy like how fast it happened. Like it was like metal's dead, grunge is the new thing now because of Nirvana. Like
Cleveland asks, "What's the worst and what is the best band name?" I don't know. There's a lot of good band names. I can't
oh,
really name
I
any.
can I can tell you the name of the worst to best band. Cinderella.
Cinder. Oh
Um,
yeah, no, were they glam metal or they were
Blues
kind
rock,
of
glam metal. No, they're
yeah.
classified as glam metal, but if you actually listen to them, they're a blues rock band and they're fucking amazing and they rock so hard. But I don't know who the hell decided to name the band Cinderella. I
Well, I kind
mean,
of think it was clever how Metallica got their name because Lars Ulrich. It was a very clever move because
yeah,
we had a friend that made the name for like a magazine for like heavy metal or whatever. And he was like, "No, do this instead, so I can take that name." Because having metal in your name, Metallica,
yeah,
like that is
that's
insane.
what. Yeah, like yeah, we used to say that as kids. They're like, yeah, they're the best metal band ever. They got
Yeah,
metal in their fucking name.
it's one of the most clever and like most
Yeah,
recognizable names, and that's another reason why they're so popular. I'm still trying to think. I don't know. There's a lot of. I think Lincoln Park. I don't know if you listen to them, but their name is pretty intricate.
yeah.
How they got it because they took. I forgot how they got it, but they took.
Well,
I
the
think
crazy
one of
thing
the band
about
members.
Linkin Park was they were a studio band.
Yeah,
Like they didn't they weren't a bunch of guys that grew up together. They were a band that the record labels was like, all right, take this guitar player, take this drummer, take this singer, take this bass player, put them all in a room together and see what they come up with. And
it
then
was
they
like
just
techno
happened to
metal
tell,
kind of. Not
yeah,
techno metal, but they had like kind of. I don't know how to
yeah.
describe. I was trying to describe to my mom the other day. They kind of had like
It's not
this like
quite new
kind of
metal. It's more like beyond new metal, like new wave metal kind of.
yeah.
But or rock or whatever. But yeah, I have mass respect for Linkin Park because the fact that and then they so the studio put this band together and made them go say write an album, and then they wrote an album, and then the band was like, hey, we work pretty good together. Let's fire the studio, and then they went out and put out the rest of their albums that are their own. which is really cool. So
Yeah, there's a lot of songs I like off the album Hybrid Theory, like One Step Closer.
that was the album.
Yeah,
That was the
that's probably my
studio
favorite
album.
song. So.
Yeah.
Well, Meteora, I think is what it's called. That was their one after Hybrid Theory, or was it? Yeah, because Hybrid Theory came out in 2000. I think Meteora was like 2003.
Yeah.
Definitely. I don't know. Elvis Presley inspired a lot of people. Freddie Mercury is. I don't know. I love Freddie Mercury. I had a big Queen phase. Yeah. How do you choose? I don't know. I don't really listen to a lot of Elvis Presley though. I know he inspired a lot of people to do rock,
Yeah,
but
I don't listen to too much. It's funny because that was my nickname was Elvis. But yeah, I didn't listen to too much Elvis or the Beatles just because just growing up at my age, that's like like the people that are one generation older than they'll be like,
yeah,
"Oh, what do you listen to? You should be listening to the Beatles because that's where all real music came from." So I'll be like, "Yeah, whatever, dude." But I'm not trying to take anything away from them. Of course, they almost are the originators of all music in general, but that
they had a
doesn't mean I
song that
want to
was
sit
like,
around and
yeah,
listen to their songs all day long.
they had one song. What was it called? Helter Skelter. That was like,
Yeah,
people were considering it to be like the first like song that kind of inspired like I don't know heavy punk or like fast
almost.
kind of
Yeah.
like music.
Um. Yeah. Yeah.
Then
Another
yeah,
another another good story is Eric Clapton. He was in the Yardbirds, and they did the song "You Really Got Me." You know, ba-na-na-na,
Eddie
ba-na-na-na.
Van Halen did a cover I think of that
Yeah, they
song.
did. Yeah, Van Halen did a cover. You really got me. But so while they were on the way to record that song, their guitar amplifier fell out of the back of the bus or whatever they were. Somebody dropped the amp and it cracked the speaker. And they tried as hard as they could to tape it back up and fix it or whatever, but they couldn't. So they decided to play through it anyway, and it sounded like shit, like and that's where distortion came from because they dropped their amp, they broke it, and they ripped the speaker, and then the ripped speaker started making this distorted noise, and then they said, "Fuck it, let's record it anyway," and and yeah, that's how they came up with that. And they and then somebody in the office was like, our producers was like, "Yeah, that sounds good. Let's leave it in."
Oh, there's Adam. They
Hey,
also
man.
they used to poke holes in the speakers with pencils, didn't they? To also create kind of a
Well, yeah,
distorted
that's
tone.
how that started. That's how that started was because of that. Oh man.
Dude, I love that nickname. Like I usually I hate it when people give me nicknames, but I like Riff. I mean,
No, we're gonna be calling you Riff from now on, dude.
yeah,
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 don't worry, guys. Me and Riff are being hanging out a lot.
yeah. I might
All
even. Well,
right,
I
dude.
might
We've
have
been
probably.
talking for like 1 hour 40. My phone just hit 50%, so we got about another 10 minutes before I gotta get out of here. My phone's gonna die or go black like we did last night.
Riff Raff. Is that that's a
Riff
song by
Raff.
shit. Is it AC/DC? Did a cover or not a cover? I've
Yeah,
heard
there's like a rapper named that too.
yeah.
Nah, not Riff, just Riff. Oh yeah, that was the name of a cartoon character, cartoon cat back in the day, in the 90s or 80s. It was called Riff Raff. It was Heathcliff and Riff Raff. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Should I make the video? Make the video and then when we live, I'll probably have the guitar on the live. But I feel like I should record
Yeah.
and put out the first reaction of the guitar, plug it in,
Yeah,
see
do
how it
that, dude.
sounds.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds good. That sounds cool.
It's gonna be really cool to kind of play it and get it set
Yeah,
up and
play and
everything.
get used to it, and then do your own live of yourself jamming on it, and I'll be in the comments.
I just think it's a kind of cool how
Or
like I don't know, you're just able to send that kind of stuff across the country and like it doesn't get lost or anything.
I was so fucking worried about it on
Yeah.
Saturday when I got that notification.
Well, I talked to my
So
mom about it, and she agreed to let me drive down to go get it if that did happen.
if
So
that was, yeah, yeah, I checked it this morning and it was like being prepared for delivery. So
it'll come tomorrow because something's happening today. Apparently, I heard that mail's not going out in my area or something. I don't know if it's a holiday for over here or not, but I don't know. Mail just didn't go out today, so
yeah,
it'll be out
because yeah,
tomorrow.
usually it goes from being prepared for delivery, then I could check the status and it actually says out for delivery. But last time I checked it, it still said being prepared for delivery. But that at least makes me feel confident that you're gonna get it because I was
Yeah,
worried about that. I was like, shit, man, did one of us do something to fuck this up, man?
that's so weird to me that for you right now it's 6:50, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, for me it's almost 10 o'clock. That's so. It's probably still light out for you, isn't it?
It's just barely going down. Hang on. Let's find out. I'm in the ground playing with the cut.
I'm gonna let my dog in.
Let's see now. Nah, the sun just barely went down.
My mayor outside. But yeah,
Huh?
they're I was gonna try and bring my dogs in, but they're outside. So yeah,
Yeah.
yep, yeah. They got a lot of energy. They probably wouldn't understand what a camera is anyway. I
Yeah.
don't know. They're so camera shy. I'll try to take pictures of them, and they won't even look at the camera.
Yeah. I try to get mine on camera here and there. Watch when I come inside, they'll probably go crazy. Yep. There you guys are. Just Tubi? Yeah. Yeah. They're acting weird because Valor is not here.
I actually got kind of a cool story behind this guitar pick I got here for Metallica's M72 tour. Because
Yeah.
I had a friend that went to go see him a couple Augusts ago, and he got this pick from their concert, and he just brought it back and gave it to me. So I don't know. I try not to use it because it's kind of worn down a little bit from all the like fast picking and everything. But
Yeah.
it's kind of cool. It came
Actually,
from one of their concerts.
now that you mentioned guitar picks, my friend at work just randomly gave me one today. My friend Perla, who I don't talk about very often. Hang on a second, let me pull it out. My wallet right here.
It's an M72. It's from
Yeah,
their tour.
she knows I play guitar. So I came to work and I said hi to her today, and she had this one. She gave it to me. Check that out. You see what? Can anyone tell what that logo's for?
Is it like an online thing, like one of those?
It was, but especially like way back in the day.
I've seen it. I know I've seen that for sure. I want to say like that's the logo to No, it's not that because that one's a robot. Is that for like Well, yeah. Tell me what it is.
It's for Napster,
Napster. Yes, I know. I've seen that.
the
The
original fucking music stealing, and the one that freaking sued the fuck out of.
I wonder what like the rest of the band thought about that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't know, but yeah, I guess I don't know. She got it way back in the day, and it was in her garage, and she just decided to like move a bunch of shit and sweep up, and she found it, and I was the only dude she knew that play guitar, so she was like, "Oh fuck, I gotta give this to Anthony."
That's actually cool though, because I didn't know they made guitar picks with Napster's logo. I mean, they probably make
I
guitar picks
have
with
no
everything
idea. I
else.
mean, it was probably some other company that put the logo on it or whatever, but
Probably
who
to poke
knows?
fun at the band if I had to guess. I don't know.
Yeah. All right. So my phone's gonna die like
All
any
right,
second now, so I'm gonna have to get going.
all right, man. Yep,
All
I'll
right.
have
It was
to
really cool hanging
figure
out
it
with
out.
you, and
Yep.
we'll definitely be doing this a lot more, man.
Yeah, man. Sounds good.
All right, buddy. Cleveland, Francini, Oni, Riff.
Funny.
I just want to tell
Adam.
you guys right now that you're fucking awesome. You don't ever tell you ever
Yep.
let anyone tell you that you're not. And if no one's ever told you that before,
Wait, guys, did the phone die? Is anybody still here? Is it frozen for you guys too? Yeah, same thing happened last night too. Yeah, my phone's on like 20%, but yeah, I'm probably gonna go too, guys. I'll see you guys either tomorrow when I get this new guitar or some other time, maybe on my channel. We double stream and everything, but yeah, I guess I'll see you guys. So see you.